Frog. She is a little bitty girl who can't walk, but she can hop. Today we are at Home Depot so we can make her a wheelchair. This is Evan, and he has been fantastic. So this is our story and how we can make this device that you can make too for just about $20 to $40.
We're gonna get this going here using our CPVC glue. Just kind of get a little bit on there. We're not looking for watertight, but strength. So a little bit on there. Get our first elbow on.
Out of curiosity, using a ventilated area?
Yes, using a ventilated area. This is water safe. They actually use this for your water lines in your house. It creates a really strong bond. So we'll just kind of keep it going here. So this is going to be the upper front here. It is a little messy. Notice I got some extra paper towels down. So the trick on this is we want to make sure these fittings are straight. You don't have a long time.
And it's going to start
make sure these are adjusted. So try to use like the lines or marks on there
yeah,
to make sure it's all lined up nice.
There you go.
Other thing you can do is just make sure it's on a flat surface, give a little press down, helps line it up.
That's smart.
We're gonna go to these ones here next. Next we're going to go our elbows down. And this is again where we want to make sure, just take our time that everything is all nice and square there. Get our fitting on there. The trick here is you give it a slight twist as you're going on. And the reason for that is if there's any spots you missed glue, it will spread out the glue on there.
Oh, smart.
Make sure it's all connected for you. Make sure it's straight up and down. It's pretty good to me. A little twist. And making sure we're straight up and down. It's pretty good. Make sure we're pressed together good. If you hold it together for a second or two, this stuff dries really, really quickly.
Wow, okay.
Just holding it together for a second or two gives it a second to set up.
How hard is that to clean up?
Use some acetone and it'll come right up.
Okay.
This is the upper section here.
Yes, okay.
So super cool. All the pipe cuts are the same length except for the front. So it's going to be nice and square. It's going to hold really well. And then when we attach our outriggers here, it's going to maintain that support so it's not too far forward or too far back.
Nice. Now with it being the outriggers, because we don't know exactly how far out she should have it.
These ones will leave loose so you've got adjustability in the future. We'll get there. All right, so as far as like the angle goes, I'm gonna go straight on. I'm not gonna go super far out with it. What do you think? Maybe like a 22-degree angle, something like that. It's not too crazy. I put this in here. It gives me a little bit of a guide so I can see it a little easier.
Gotcha.
Guide on here. Just gonna line it up so it's even. It's pretty even to me. Just out here, like this one.
Oh, I see. You're using the can as a measurement.
I'm just using something as a guide so we get
Right.
it even. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna pop that off so we don't accidentally knock it out of alignment there. So then what we've got here is we've got these little nipples. This is what's going to allow us to attach our casters.
Okay.
So all we did was drill a hole in the top of this and then press this down and twist it on with a wrench. And because the caster is a steel bolt, it just threads right on there just fine. It's very strong.
That was so smart.
Shouldn't be an issue. Sorry for the
That's okay.
rental noise. All right.
Occupational hazard.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to go with the back ones first. And we're just going to get some in there. Just got in there, press it down. It's important when you're doing this, press it down all the way because there's a little shelf in there it seats on. That's with all the pins, you want to make sure that they're pressed in all the way. Go ahead and attach our back wheels. We figured the brakes on the back kind of makes sense. Should keep out of the way from these legs there. Just go ahead. We're going to make what's called a butt joint here, where it goes right up onto it. It doesn't matter which way the wheel's facing on this at the moment because it rotates,
right.
So it'll be fine. Yeah, I recommend holding this one for a few seconds because it is a butt joint. Air can get trapped in there.
Oh, okay.
We just want to make sure it seats together really well. You saw how that one was a little more difficult to put on. It's because that air gets trapped in there and you want to make sure we get it on there all the way. That's gonna be a really strong joint now, but still really lightweight. This don't weigh hardly any. Okay, so ready to go on those. All we need to do at this point is set up our front wheels, and those are just then gonna slip on to our outriggers that are gonna be adjustable. Get those attached and we'll be set to go. For everything that's here, like at current prices and everything, you're looking at maybe $20-25 for everything. That's including the glue. But granted, I got a fancy schmancy pipe cutter here. You can use a saw.
That's a kicker.
It is pretty neat. Kicks open, comes down, cuts it really smooth. You don't have any burrs. It's straight. Right, and then you see that still rotates plenty well.
And I love that. Love that.
At this point, so like we were saying, we got these removable outriggers now. So if they get a little bigger, you got room to adjust. That just goes on there, pops on there, same thing. Just friction bit, and these hold pretty tight on. So I really wouldn't worry that much about it falling off.
And look at that. We have ourselves a wheelchair for a cat, a kitten, a puppy, or a dog. I just need the harness part for her. Oh my gosh, that is amazing, Evan.
Yep.
Pretty
strong. It'll
it's lovely.
Well. Yeah.
Yay! Home Depot at your service.
Thank you.
Thank you.